So, is this a good time to get specific, or
anything you want? Anything you want. And you'll know by the way you feel if in getting specific it's time to get specific, because you see, if you get specific and it doesn't work, then what? Go general. So there's no risk. So it's always a good time to try it. Just don't freak out if you don't make it.
Or can I do a focus wheel with you?
Whatever you want, but this is a similar process that may be even easier to define.
Okay.
Get specific.
So I know what my in the vortex statement is, and it's I want to know the feeling of financial abundance flowing into my life easily.
All right, so what do you think as you address that? In other words, of course you want to state it, but so now tell us generally how you feel about that. Go general first and see if you can. You want to go specific, but that just stirs up trouble. And since you're already in the vortex, why not take this subject now and apply that general soothing to it? So generally approach the subject of finances with us.
Okay, finances is a vehicle to play with more people, to have fun.
Pretty specific and a little unsettling. Get more general. Go back to what you discovered on the last conversation and try it again.
The universe always takes care of me.
Really good. A lot of people who have money now didn't. They found their way, so it certainly is doable. Those kinds of things that you said before, apply them here.
I'm making it right now. Nobody's chasing me for money. Even though I've lost all my money in the casinos and the stock market, I'm doing pretty well right where I stand.
All right, now that got a little more specific than did you good. It's all right, you stayed stable, but you could have said it in a way that didn't make you wobble at all. If you'd left it at, I'm doing all right, rather than, except for that.
Yeah.
But no danger. In other words, you're stable enough. You can poke around in it and feel how you feel. In other words, you're already stable enough that you're not gonna really go negative. And even if you do, it's not the end of the world because you know what to do. You're just gonna keep practicing it general until, as you said, what were your opening words to us? A belief is what'd you say?
A belief is a thought I keep thinking.
Yeah. So I believe that if I keep thinking more general thoughts, that I will stabilize my vibration and be in the vortex more often, and then more manifestations will come to indicate how I'm doing. And I believe that I'm really going to like that as it happens. I believe that the laws of the universe are stable. I believe that law of attraction responds to us equally. Go back and restate the belief that you've just confirmed with yourself, and affirm it and affirm it and affirm it again, you see. We play the game with the law of attraction cards that often these are money in the law of attraction. Have you read them? Mm-hmm. Really? Did you read these?
Yeah, I have. Intellectually.
Precisely, they're just annoying, aren't they? Because when you're using affirmations or anything that's trying to guide your thought, when you're using it to try to get yourself to feel differently than you do, it usually just makes you dig in and defend where you are. These are awful. It's probably not I don't think there's a good one in the deck. Who writes this stuff? But when you have done this general work that you just did, so that the resistance is soft and the allowance is stronger, then as you affirm, and that's exactly what your opening words to us were. A belief is just a thought I keep thinking. So a belief from inside the vortex is so powerful, because when you think a thought, a good feeling thought from inside the vortex, what does the fact that it feels good mean? What's that a primary indicator of? If I'm thinking a thought and it feels good, what does that tell you about the thought you're thinking?
It means that the source is coursing right through my veins.
And so it means that source is in full agreement with that thought. So when you affirm from a united, aligned, allowing position with source, can you feel how much more that practice does for you?
It makes me want to look more for it.
Well, it not only makes you want to look more for it, it just goes for it. It resonates deeper within you. It's better practice inside the vortex. So what you're helping us to say in the best way that we've ever said it is practice not at all until you've at least gone general enough that you felt your energy shift, and then practice. And the better it feels, the more you affirm. The better it feels, the more you affirm. So only affirm to the degree that you feel good.
Thank you.
Really good.